Today's rapidly growing digital world, virtual payment solutions have become all the rage in the market. Governed by cryptography, the decentralized blockchain technology offers a number of prominent advantages over fiat currency. Representing the next generation of blockchain tech, Ripple specializes in all the significant attributes of a blockchain network, from fast transactions, great transparency to low transaction fees. With the aim to deliver a secure and integrated global payment system, Ripple combats the challenges of the existing blockchains. What's going on, guys? Ryan here, and today we're going to be discussing Ripple and XRP. Looking at the company's pros and cons, my goal here today is to help clarify to us investors to decide if XRP is a smart investment. Looking at today's global payment systems, most of the enterprises lack a decent infrastructure, wherein the networks lack the necessary features including effective interconnectivity to cater to the demands of the international consumers. Simply put, the existing networks either lack proper regulations or are ineffective at handling the challenges that are involved in cross-border payments. This is why most influential banks, enterprises, as well as consumers choose to opt out of the present system. Whether it's for high processing fees or incompetent servicing facilities, the limitations of present global networks are driving away brands and consumers at once, from banks and centralized systems to fintech providers that adapt at handling the issues at hand. Featuring among the top blockchain ecosystems, Ripple has become one of the most viable digital investment options for local as well as cross-border transactions. When reimagining cross-border payments, Ripple strives to mitigate some of the inefficiencies in the current global payment systems. As one of the world's leading global payment networks, RippleNet delivers a seamless user experience for global payments. Unlike many other institutions that are a product of several outdated technologies, unstandardized communications, and centralized systems, RippleNet is a single entity that is formed of a network of banks that execute transactions via Ripple's distributed blockchain technology. The rapidly growing ecosystem of RippleNet is categorized into two sections: the network members or the payment providers, and the network users or the consumers. The network members, also known as the enablers, are forms of banks and centralized enterprises looking to process transactions for corporate companies and consumers. The banks would capitalize on RippleNet to augment their servicing schemes. On the other hand, the network users, also known as the originators, include businesses, corporate treasury, alongside the consumers. The decentralized system of RippleNet is based on the agreement made between Ripple executives and other network payments, who deploy the same blockchain system, besides adhering to the standard set of payment regulations. The network's participants, especially the banks, benefit greatly from strong connectivity, standardized technology, and payment execution policies. At any rate, Ripple's financial technology outpaces its competitors in terms of effective down payment cost, processing fees, and transparency, ensuring hassle-free transactions across the globe. Although Ripple offers great advantages for banks and institutions, Ripple has a handful of disadvantages that are not very pleasing to the eyes of cryptocurrency enthusiasts. To start things off, the Ripple network is closed off and cannot be joined by any user. This means there is a hefty amount of centralization throughout the company. Ripple goes against Satoshi Nakamoto's vision. If you're unsure who Satoshi is, you've been living under a rock. But for the sake of this video, I'll tell you he's the mastermind and creator of Bitcoin. The first sentence in Satoshi Nakamoto's Bitcoin white paper is clear. A purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow any online payment system to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. Ripple is not peer-to-peer. Ripple's whole idea is to go bank to bank. 100 billion tokens were created. 100 billion! Let that sink in for a minute. There's only 5 other coins in the crypto space that have a larger circulating supply. No matter how close we are to mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, this amount of tokens is complete ludicrous. There is no scarcity like Bitcoin's 21 million total supply. It's simple supply versus demand which drives the price up. Ripple is technically not a cryptocurrency. It can't be mined. This is why the banks love it. It's controlled by the US Ripple company, its transactions are powered through a centralized blockchain, which makes it faster than most other currencies that are mined. With Litecoin and Bitcoin implementing the Lightning Network, they're already flourishing. Vechain's 10,000 transactions per second versus Ripple's 1,000 non-mined transactions per second are small in comparison. The media. The insane January Bitcoin crash of 2018 had the media in a frenzy in every single media outlet pumping FUD in every possible way towards Bitcoin. But did you notice? Ripple's media attention was all positive. Who do you think owns the media? 61 billion tokens not in the market. With the total supply being 100 billion, the current circulating supply is around 39 billion. Where's the other 61 billion? With the coin not being decentralized, it raises a lot of questions. Ripple Labs owns them. Many people believe the unaccounted 61 billion are already priced into the current price of XRP. Although the CEO has announced that $14 billion worth of XRP has been locked up in smart contracts, people are still skeptical. Aside from the pros and the cons, Ripple's performance has been impressive when compared to other prominent blockchain networks. Quite naturally, the developments on the Ripple blockchain have a far-reaching impact on the coin's stability. As per the recent updates, there have been several exciting developments in this system in terms of listings, partnerships, and upgrades. Besides this, Ripple has been listed on the best of exchanges. While Ripple has been strongly criticized and deemed unsuitable for security trading, there has been good news in the form of interesting tie-ups. As per the latest news, as many as 10 new companies are testing Ripple's Rapid to deploy XRP as their payment option. XRP has been a skeptical cryptocurrency since its release. Although us investors may never know everything about Ripple behind its closed doors, I hope this video gave you a better understanding of the pros and cons of Ripple. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button for everything crypto related in the future, as well as give this video a thumbs up if it was informative so I can get a good understanding of the kind of content you guys like to watch. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next.